Would you rather?
I just feel like you'd have a better view.
I can still see. I'm like not like right here.
Okay, what's up, Pittsburgh? It feels so good to be here. Thanks for having this amazing show. I feel honored to be part of this incredible lineup. I'm going to start my little timer on my phone so I don't lose track of time. One second.
You're so considerate.
Right?
You're so considerate.
I know. Yeah, sometimes. Okay. So I'm going to play some really old shit and some new shit. And thanks to everybody for coming. It's going to be a good night. Nothing left to learn. Do we really think that there isn't any other way to live that doesn't just keep getting worse? Maybe the question's not, do we think these thoughts, but do we believe these thoughts? Oh my God, I hope not. Oh my God, I hope not. Just keep getting worse. Maybe the question's not, do we think these thoughts, but do we believe these thoughts? Oh my God, I hope not. Oh my God, I hope not. Oh my God, I hope not. We've been down so low that we have to stand our toes. We've been down so low that we have to stand our toes. We've been down so low that we have to stand our toes. We have to stand our toes. All right, thank you. The sun is shining, but in a hidden way. And it is a wake-up call. They ring the gong. It's time to practice the dawn. And I was snoozing, and now I guess I'll get out of bed. 'Cause before I know it, I'm gonna be dead. And I've got a feeling in my mind it's not a matter of time. Baby, baby steps, everyone's doing their part. It's a matter of heart. Baby, baby steps. And it is the strength It's a matter of heart, baby. Baby steps. Ah. So yeah, I'm on a solo tour. This is the first time touring at all in a while, but definitely the first time touring without my band. And it is an interesting thing to do. And I miss my band, let me tell you what. So here's to bands. And fuck yeah. This is a song I wrote about my experience of my brothers going through addiction. And so I wrote it a long time ago. And if you're curious, I just talked to my brother on the phone. My brother's Pat the Bunny. Yeah. And he's doing really good. He's a he's doing as well as I think I've ever seen or known of him, in the past few years. And who knows what the future holds, but I'm optimistic that I think maybe he'll write some more songs. Don't quote me kind of thing, but maybe you could quote me on that. I don't know. I think it could be good, I've always thought he should keep writing songs, but like many polite fans of his, I'm not gonna tell him that to his face. But I've kind of implied it over the years, couldn't hurt, right? Maybe a few more, I don't know. So anyways, past few months, it's starting to seem a little more like the weather might be changing. So we'll see. Okay, yeah, and so this song, it's like a snapshot in time, as all songs are, so, You're missing all the fun, you're acting kinda dumb, and all your friends and family are wondering where you went and spent your money on what? You're gonna leave a dent that you don't know how to fix. And the poison things you think and the poison things you do, they're really starting to drag us down. Stop living on the run. Be with your friends. Be with your family. And the loving things you think and the loving things you do, they're really starting to help us out. you're an amazing crowd. I don't know if you know that.
You're
I
amazing.
think you
You're
probably
amazing.
had a hunch, but you definitely are.
Thank you.
So this song is dedicated to my friend Jonas. Our friend Jonas. Don't hide your love away. Don't wait for a better day. If you can, then you should play some music with your friends. This lifetime never ends, except for the part that does. And on to another world, but for now, you're one of us. Like electricity, like the air we breathe, like a wave on a crashing sea, like the sound of a melody. So don't hide your love away. Don't wait for a better day. If you can, then you should say I love you to your friends. There's a thing called growing up. There's a thing called giving up. Please don't get the two confused. 'Cause then it's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? Don't hide your love away. Don't wait on a better day. If you can, then you should say I love you to your friends. This lifetime never ends, except for the part that does. All right. We're going to take it back like a decade more. More than a decade. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Well, if King Kong is still on big screen down on Main Street, throw on a coat, we'll have a smoke on the porch. Something with a filter, please, 'cause these looks have plans. And we'll talk science, spherical construction on a cellular level. The scientific world agrees in the medical possibility. So maybe one day we could find the way we could take the cancer out that we've been dragging in. But King Kong is taking on a slew of mutant creatures, and that's what's got my head right now. Well, let's talk values, power structures, the force of fear that keeps us right here. They got us running in circles, coercion surrounds us, but pigs don't see. It's just 40 ounces, and you know that the action's in the game plan. So if revolution starts now, I guess I'm missing out, but I will join tomorrow. But tonight there's a show on the big screen, and it's down on Main Street. So maybe one day we could find the way we could bring the system down to its so deserving fucking King Kong is taking on a slew of mutant creatures on an island named after a happening. It's just so baffling. It's just so strange. When love looks like a dying flame. Show me something about the love that makes it worth it. A hallelujah that pierces through the worst of it. Oh, I've been looking for that. You've been looking for that. We've been looking together. We've been looking together. All right, we're bringing it back a decade again, at least. A flock of old crow flew in my window. I think you know what that means. It was a Monday night with enough obligation to justify some time for wasting, and from the passenger seat the snowbanks look soft. And the ice on the road looks hard and smooth. It was a truck the size of a small sedan. Can you drive? Oh, I know you can. It was a test of luck, not long enough. Just up the hill and back down for a lap. And you said, get in the cab. And I could, and I would if it didn't feel so good in the bed. The snow feels fine, and in my head there's a lapse of time. And I'm not dead, I'm just not alive. But I'm whiskey drunk, and we're going someplace new. The sound of winter clothes and a fucked up nose, and the suspicion of a game board, and these things don't get any safer over time. We just begin to forget the danger in these drives. It was a truck the size of a small sedan. Can you drive? Oh, I know you can. It was a test of luck, not long enough. Just up the hill and back down for a lap. And he said, get in the cab. And I could, and I would if it didn't feel so good in the bed. The snow feels fine, and in my head there's a lapse of time. And I'm not dead, I'm just not alive. But I'm whiskey drunk, and we're going someplace new. The sacred teenager on the sacred city bench outside her sacred mom's house, smoking another sacred cigarette. I must confess I was like you are, so depressed, and goddamn sure there is nothing that is sacred in this world. The sacred little dachshund on the sacred little leash outside the place they give suboxone to the sacred hungry ones. I must confess I was your dachshund in this lifetime just before, but sadly dear I'm not your dachshund anymore. Yeah, there you go. This next one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. This would be a great one for that. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm not getting any better at tuning on stage. You'd think I would get one of those things that you put on there and you can see it, where you can, you're not relying on your own ability to tune on stage in front of people, because my ability would be low at that. Other thing is, it's like the longer I seem to write songs, now it's like all themes lead back to grief right now, at least at this point. So, this one's about grief, as you might have seen like a theme in my lyrics if you're listening, like, oh yeah, grief, loss, difficulty, and pain. But it's funny because I find that music's a very joyful thing to do, and yet, like lyrically and musically, it's always coming back to grief for me, which is an odd thing. And I know a lot of people have that experience as well. Like what draws them into the music, into the lyrics, is like this shared experience or recognition of grief or pain or hardship, whatever. And it's an interesting thing. But this one is about, you guessed it. Oh, that's not in tune though. I really feel like I gotta. To yours, I wonder if you'd smell the words on your mind out on the surface of a lake or some reflective surface, like the coffee in my cup. I wonder if you got enough living in this human realm, 'cause just because it's bright and it is beautiful, it's anything but easy. I wonder how the truth shined on your mind as you were leaving. So there you go. So there you go. I'll always know the face you have now in my heart, in my heart. So there you go. So there you go. feelings and the people in your life. This is it, so please won't you take care of these feelings and the people in your life. Thank you all very much. It's always been a pleasure to be here. An honor, a joy, a wonder. My name is Michael. My music's called Michael's Jumpshot Touchdown Pass. And I got CDs of $5 out there, and I got some other shit. I also have handmade incense, which is kind of cool. I made them. I figured out you can do that. So you can do that. Yeah, so anyways, thank you all very much. And up next, I think, is Endless Mike and the Beagle fucking Club. I'm so pumped. I first saw this band when I was literally 15 years old, and they fucking rocked, and they still do. So here we go. So yeah, thank you all.